Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. This is your weekly reading. This is crow.indigo.tarot, and we're just going to see if Spirit has some messages for Scorpio. Just 2 or 3 cards to jump out and give us some guidance for what Scorpio might need to focus on this week, or what thoughts we might be evaluating as a Scorpios this week. This is a general reading, and so if it's not resonating with you, it's probably not a message meant for you. We are, hopefully going to get some messages for you in the future. These are just whatever messages Spirit has for those of you, Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpio, coming through for the week from Spirit for Scorpio. Ooh, got a couple there. And one more maybe. We're in a vacation location this week, so the light's a little off, and I do apologize for that. Oh, there we go. All right. So we have for you this week. Sorry, leg itches. That's the fun part about vacation homes, right? There's always mosquitoes out in the woods. We have first the moon. Oh, bless you, camera. Look at that, focusing on the moon. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Now, see, I praise it and it stops. Me and my camera. Never-ending battle. The Ace of Swords coming in after the moon. And then we had the Four of Cups. I'll show it to you upright. But it came out reversed. Okay. So what is this telling us? So we have this sense of, we have a sense of mystery or the subconscious. There are some things that aren't entirely clear. There's this wilder side of ourselves that is hidden behind the more societally acceptable, domesticated us. It's a little hard to see because there's not much light from the moon, but it is a full moon. So there's this hidden aspect of something. And then we have this Ace of Swords coming in here, which is bringing brilliant clarity, a new understanding, a new awareness of whatever this is, maybe that's clouded. And then we have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is about, kind of laying back and thinking a little about your options. What is out there? What can you choose? Traditionally there are 4 cups on the Four of Cups imagery, but there are 3 that are there already. There's 1 that is coming in from the divine, being offered to you, a 4th option, but you're not seeing that option because you are there, eyes closed, in meditation about the other 3 options. But it came out reversed here, so that changes it a little bit to this, when it's upside down, right, reversed, there's a sense of a sudden awareness and an acceptance of something. It sort of shifts that energy of sitting there not accepting any of these offers and considering them all, to sudden awareness of exactly which one you should be picking and moving forward with that, accepting that that is the right choice. This doesn't necessarily mean you're happy about the choice, just that you're aware this is the one, right? It doesn't mean you're unhappy either. I should say that. I don't want to give this a negative focus. But what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio, this week is there's some issue. I don't know. It could be a relationship. It could be a question that's been on your mind. It could be a decision you need to make about what job to take, what vacation to plan, what investment to make, where to send your children to school, what shoes you should buy. I mean, it could be anything. I don't really get a sense from Spirit about the level of gradation of decision that you are struggling with, just that you've had some confusion and you've been really unsure about what to do. Something is happening this week, Scorpio, that's really going to clear that up for you. It's going to come in. It's just an event, a letter, something you see. It's just, you how people say, oh, I just knew, or, oh, there was a sign. Maybe it is a piece of information you've been waiting for that's been missing. Maybe you've been puzzling about, I don't know, maybe a week, maybe a year, maybe 10 years. You've been thinking about this question. I think for some of you, it's a very short-term, less impactful choice that needs to be made, like what shoes to buy or whether or not to plan the family vacation for Thanksgiving week or in April. And for others of you, it is, what am I doing? I've been doing this job for 10 years and I'm not happy, but I'm really confused about where I'm supposed to go. Something's happening this week, Scorpio, that really clarifies right away. And it just brings you to this utter awareness of what the right choice is, so that this just goes away completely. No more confusion. You absolutely know what the right choice is. And like I said, it could be really calm, like, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm supposed to do. Or it could be this sense of, wow, okay, well, that's not really what I was hoping for, but I know it's the right choice right now. For now, this is the right choice. I'm completely aware, and I cannot act in any other direction. This is the choice I need to make, and I'm making it. So, at the very least, Scorpio, if it isn't a situation where it's just entirely clear and it's a really positive and wonderful thing that you now know absolutely who you should be with or what job you should take, and it fills your heart with joy, that's one option. It absolutely is, and I hope that for some of you that's how this turns out. For those of you that just come to clarity and know this is the choice to make, and it's sort of a neutral feeling or a resignation to some extent that right now this is what I need to be doing, at least you are no longer confused. You are moving forward in whatever case, any of those three, negative, positive, or neutral. You're moving forward, Scorpio. So I see that for you this week, and I hope that is guidance that is helpful. And it's a positive thing for some of you to feel like, okay, at least I'm not going to be putting all my mental energy into that question anymore. I'm going to know what the answer is. Thank you to all of you that have subscribed. Those of you that are following us on the Facebook page, I also love that. And it's wonderful to see folks starting to come in. This is sort of a passion project for me. It's not a job per se. I have another thing that is my full-time employment. But I knew, coming into this, setting up a Facebook page, setting up a YouTube channel, there are always going to be folks that disagree ideologically. And so unfortunately, there's been a little bit of that posting on Facebook that I really don't think is necessary. If it doesn't speak to you, if it doesn't resonate for you, just move along, right? Isn't life so much easier if you don't spend it putting your energy into negative things? I've never understood that, though I know it's a reality, that folks will sit around and find pages they disagree with to post on. But I try to manage that as best I can. I don't want to thwart anyone's free speech, and I do encourage everyone to believe whatever speaks to them. But to some extent, there's been some challenges there. Anyway, no need to go into it further here. I thank those of you that are interested in the messages and that have subscribed to the channel, that have, liked or followed the page on Facebook. We do hope to have weekly readings, monthly readings, and I am hoping to open the calendar for private readings again soon in the fall once things are a little bit less hectic on the family side. So thank you again for tuning in. I wish you a wonderful week, Scorpio. Blessings.